So you're up till 6 a.m. drunk with your friends?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I got sick.
You got sick?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like hungover?
No,
Like
I've actually,
sick?
yeah, I've never really felt hungover, but I threw up. But thankfully, it's happened before, so I knew when to go to the bathroom, just let it out.
While you were
back.
drinking?
Yeah.
And you've never felt a hangover?
Uh-uh.
But you've been really drunk?
Yeah.
Like
I've
motor skills
vomited.
are gone. You're vomiting.
Yeah.
You could kill somebody
I
if you drove.
can't remember things that happened. Yeah.
Okay. That's that white gene. I swear to God, some of my the whites have that where
No. Yeah.
really,
My dad.
yeah,
It comes
it's
from
like
my dad.
some of my white friends that have generations of alcoholism, they'll just get fucking blacked.
We're immune.
And yeah, they're immune to hangovers. It's like, you motherfucker. It's like the benefits
That's
of
so
generational
That
alcoholism.
is so true. That is fucking true.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, I've never. The most, maybe like a headache, take some Advil, but I've never been throwing up the next day or
Oh,
like
God.
can't get out of bed the next day. It's
Yeah.
never happened. I've only thrown up, let it out, then I'm chilling. Maybe it's because I let myself sober up before I go to sleep. But yeah, I've never been hungover.
That's really lucky. I mean, we'll
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Knock on
Yeah.
my fucking wood. Because
Fuck that.
I was, one of the last times I got just like fucking, I was hammered. I was at a Riff Raff concert. Did I tell you this?
I don't know.
I was at a Riff Raff concert by myself,
That's
drinking by myself
lit. Oh no.
at the bar.
Oh boy.
And, I was going to be like, oh, I'm taking just 2 tequila shots. Just, feel a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like
Little buzz.
here
Yeah.
while I'm watching this.
Yeah.
And, so I take one, and then I take the second one, and then I'm like, I'll take a third one, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll take a fourth one, just make it a double shot, and I'll just sip it through the concert because he's not out yet. So
Yeah.
took one, took another one, took a double, and then drank that whole thing. So I'm like 5-6 shots of tequila, and
I love tequila.
it's the best.
Yeah.
And Riff Raff comes out. And he's like fucking like yelling at the staff, like he's doing his little fucking rap song, and in between like his verses, he's like fucking just like pissed off, yelling at his fucking staff, and then I could hear the mic was picking up like something lighting, like he was pissed off about the way the light was reflecting off of him, and he was pissed off about the way the sound sounded, and then like, so basically he gave this half-assed concert for 15 fucking minutes. And then just stormed off the stage, and I'm standing there just fucking wasted
What the hell?
by myself. And I was,
And now you have to go home.
yeah, I went home.
Damn.
Yeah, went to the strip club, sat there till I was sober enough to drive. Of course,
Of
course, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And then I drove home drunk, which I never really do or whatever, but I did. And then I was drinking water. I'm like, fuck, I gotta chug water. I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow. So I chug water, go into the bathroom.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, you just,
Ton of water.
yeah, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
'Cause a hangover is basically dehydration.
That's probably why I've never been hungover.
There you
I
go.
drink a fuck ton of water.
Yeah, well, that's helpful.
Yeah.
But I do too. I'm still hungover. But I was trying to keep this fucking water down and shit, and I would just drink the water and then fucking have to go to the bathroom and throw it up.
Oh.
So I couldn't hold the water. I'm like,
That's
okay,
never happened to me.
so maybe I
That's
can
horrible.
I can draw a bath and absorb it and lay in the water and absorb the water,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
So I drew a bath and I laid in the water and then just started vomiting all over myself in the bathtub.
Oh no.
And that was one of the it was shitty. It was a terrible
Yeah,
experience.
that sounds horrible.
And I don't really like alcohol that much.
Yeah, I had a phobia of throwing up. Horrible. It wasn't until about 2 years ago that I threw up for the first time after 10 years. I went 10 years without vomiting.
That's crazy that you know that. How do you?
Because I had a phobia of vomiting. I like couldn't. And if I ever felt myself about to throw up, I would pray and go to the toilet and just wait for it to go down the other way. That's literally what I do.
Where does that come from, you think?
I don't know. But since then,
like, why is that there?
Over it.
Why the fuck do you feel that way?
Phobias always originate from something that happened. So I'm assuming maybe the gagging and like, I don't know, something to do with trauma and just bleh.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 fucking years without throwing up.
Can you believe that? I remember because
that's wild.
I was 8 years old when I had mono, and that was the last time I had thrown up. And mono isn't even like a stomach thing, but I had taken some Tylenol or something on an empty stomach, and I vomited out stomach acid. And after that, it was like 10 years. And then I started taking birth control, and then that fucked me up.
Yeah. It's like altering your shit a lot.
I vomited. I had to switch it. And yeah, since then, my stomach has been a lot weaker. A couple weeks ago when I had antibiotics for my ear infections, I vomited those up the first night.
So like your stomach is weaker for some reason.
Yeah.
And
my 10 years are done.
Oh, fuck.
Now it's probably like once a month I throw up.
You're throwing up every month now.
Since then. A lot. It's weird though, because sometimes I feel like it's like just anxiety, and which I've never been one to vomit over my anxiety. I know people do, but I never did because I was scared of it. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck unlocked that, but
weird. So you're getting drunk with your friends, and I interrupted you and started talking about how I vomited on myself in a bathtub, and then now
it's horrible.
And now what?
Sucks.
What happened? You were drunk till 6 a.m.
Yeah, we were actually at my house, and oh, I shouldn't say that. My family doesn't watch it.
Not your house. You meant to say that you're at your auntie's house.
My great aunt.
Yeah.
And we were getting drunk, and what was it? Hennessy, Jack Daniels, honey, and I have vomited before, drinking too much too fast, so I kind of knew that it was coming, and I went to the bathroom. I let it out, came back, and I don't remember what happened for like an hour or two after that.
You blacked? How much did you drink? You lost your consciousness.
That's the thing. I don't think that I blacked out, but like they were telling me.
Did you get fucking roofied?
Low key.
Like go hanging out with your friends.
They were.
You got fucking hanging out with 3 buddies.
Sus, dude. I'd have to do like a cleansing. I'd have to figure out who the fuck that is. That's sus.
How much did you drink?
I'm pretty lightweight, and I also am pretty small. A good amount, but not a lot. I didn't drink a lot. I've drank more before, I feel like.
You said you had Hennessy and Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Which is both brown liquor. That's the shit that make people fight and cheat on their wives. I don't know why you guys are fucking with that brown shit. Why are you doing that?
I like vodka and tequila.
Yeah, see, white.
That's my shit.
Yeah, that's more party shit.
Yeah,
like the clear, lighter colored ones, like tequila.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but tequila is the only alcohol that's a stimulant.
Really?
It's the only alcohol that isn't a depressant. That it actually will stimulate your blood circulation.
Interesting.
And that shit is made from the guava plant.
Because I always feel like I have like these spiritual awakenings when I'm drunk, which completely contradicts everything I've been taught.
Keep going.
On tequila. It's on tequila.
Only tequila. That's like your half Mexican.
Tequila.
It's your Mexican side that
maybe
maybe generations back. There's like
used it.
Yeah, crazy like fucking ritual orgies and fucking sacrifices, and everyone was just drunk on tequila.
Some type of shit.
Yeah. Trying to connect to God and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I do for some reason, which doesn't make sense because I'm always told that getting drunk and high makes you more accessible to negative energies and spirits.
You make it easier for them to take your body.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Alcohol's a fucking gasoline. Like, alcohol is a poison.
Yeah.
You could power your car with it.
No, yeah. When I drink it, I'm like, this is like, doesn't taste like I'm supposed to drink it.
No.
Yeah, it tastes like chemicals and
like, yeah, it tastes, it registers immediately as something that you're not supposed to be putting in your body.
yeah, I feel it immediately.
Yeah, and then when you're throwing up, that's your body being like, get this shit the fuck out of me now. Yeah, it's rejecting it. It's like, get all the shit out. Please get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to be in there.
No, yeah, I feel like I'm drinking rubbing alcohol, and I'm like,
I mean, yeah.
this is like, shit, it takes my nail polish off. Like, I'm not supposed to drink this.
Yeah, like cleans infections out of cuts.
Yeah, it's just like medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
But it can be a lot of fun.
Get you fucked up.
You get fucked up, and it shuts down your brain. Like, it shuts down the compartments of your brain that give you a pause for thought and that are worried about how other people feel or think about you.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sloppy.
Really?
Yeah, like I fall a lot.
You lose your motor skills.
Yeah.
Do you think that you could be an alcoholic? Do you like it enough? Do you have that
No.
thing? No.
I don't think so. Because when I wake up the next day, I'm like, oh, how do people do this every day? So at least as of right now, I don't think I am. But, and I don't think I could drink it every day. It tastes very bad to me.
Yeah. I mean, you can get over the taste and stuff. Beer, I've drank enough to the point
I hate beer.
where I can go to like a brewery where they have different types of stuff that they brew and enjoy it like like a wine taster.
Like an adult.
Yeah, wine tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It's awful. But like middle class to upper class white people go to vineyards and they'll taste different wines from different places on earth and try to see how the soil affects the grapes, and the grapes eventually become the alcohol. But it all tastes like shit.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. It make me feel very sick.
Yeah, and then, but after you do it enough, you get, it's called an acquired taste to it, and you actually start to sort of enjoy it.
Yeah, makes sense. I like feel like I'll drink champagne and stuff, drinks like cocktails, but I don't know. I hate beer a lot. Other than that, yeah, it tastes horrible and it makes my tummy hurt. It like hits my stomach immediately every time. I feel it go down and I feel it burning in my stomach every sip.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me feel good for 20 minutes. I have that kind of buzzed feeling, and shit's kind of euphoric and shutting down, and it's like, oh, you're feeling the escape
Yeah.
that it gives you, and then eventually, though, I'm just tired and my stomach hurts.
Yeah.
I just want to go to bed and my fucking stomach hurts. Right?
Yeah, and you're fighting the throw up.
Yeah, fighting back vomit.
Yeah.
You just want to sleep. It's a fucking terrible drug.
Yeah, there's been times drank too much too fast and I just feel like I'm spinning and I'm like, oh no, I'm getting so dizzy.
Oh,
I feel like I'm
man.
spinning so fast and
You
then
close your eyes and
I get
everything.
sick. Oh yeah.
Everything is spinning.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
It is horrible. Why do we
there's
do this to
nothing
ourselves?
enjoyable about that.
Nope. And then you go to the trash. That was the day I vomited on myself.
Damn, that's fucked.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about alcohol? What do you feel about alcohol? How many times have you done alcohol?
I don't know. I didn't drink at all in high school. I was always designated driver, and I was just responsible. I couldn't have sleepovers at people's houses, so I just was never. I never wanted to go home drunk because I didn't know how I was drunk, and yeah. But when did I first drink? I don't remember the first time I got drunk. Is that weird? I feel like everyone kind of remembers.
It's a little bit weird.
Huh. Well, anyway, I have mixed feelings on it because, like, if I'm looking for someone and they drink multiple times a week, that scares me because, you know, trauma in my life. But I also don't want it to, because some people really don't have a problem and some people drink on special occasions, whatever. But I just definitely think it's something to be careful with. I think it does make it easier to be influenced and bad things to happen. But I love the feeling good and not giving a fuck.
You love feeling good.
Sometimes it's nice.
Yeah. In moderation, I suppose. Yeah, some people just have that. I've seen it in people's eyes. Specific people I'll drink with them, and they go into this mode of just being really overly happy and laughing a lot, and they have this like specific kind of look in their eyes that something just turned on for them.
Yeah.
And that this can be a problem for them. Like this could end up being an issue.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
But I think a lot of it is genetic because I don't have that shit at all. I'll drink sometimes and it doesn't matter. Like it's whatever. I'm not, it's not going to be a fucking issue for me at all because I don't really like it.
Fair.
It's like a 4 out of 10 for me.
I understand that.
Overall.
I understand that.
Yeah. But I don't know. Some people, like my brother, he'll drink and then the switch will go on, and I'm like, oh yeah, this could be an issue for you down the line.
Yeah, I don't see it ever being an issue for me because I don't right now like it enough.
Yeah. So you probably don't have that genetic thing.
Yeah.
That Lance has.
I don't care for
has
partying or whatever. Social drinking. I don't care for that. I like to do it when I'm fed up with life after a few months and let it all out in one night.
There you go. That's fine.
Yeah.
My friend said that it is a really good escape. He was going through a breakup and is in a gray area like you are, like I am in,
Gross.
like my other friend is in.
Everybody's
just in a gray area because I don't know, some societies eroded the idea of being together with someone forever. It's dead.
Yeah, it makes me really depressed.
Yeah, it makes me depressed too a little bit.
It makes me kind of like want to throw up.
Well, you're doing a great job so far.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Both my friends are recently off a breakup, and then they both now have the girl in their life orbiting and then sort of kind of getting that sense of comfort feeling, but still keeping their options open, still not telling anybody anything. And then when it's like, are we exclusive? Or is this like a thing now? You've been over for 5 days straight. You've been over for 4 days straight. And then she's like, nah.
No, because that was me. I was the man.
You were the man?
I was in the man's position.
Of being like, yo, so.
I've been over multiple days. What the fuck?
So what is this?
Yep.
Are we calling this something?
Fucking, it's coming from bitches and men.
It comes from both sides.
Yeah.
But there is something underlying it all that being with someone together forever shit.
I know for damn sure this dude can't commit. The one that's telling me this shit, he can't fucking commit.
Yeah.
So
how long do you want to tolerate that?
I've since not been.
Not tolerating it?
Yeah.
You've done tolerating it?
Yeah. It's been done. So
It's actually very mature.
yeah, because it's like, I don't know. It sucks getting a little bit of detail. Like, I'm losing my train of thought. Like yours. Oh,
said you're mature for just cutting ties
yeah,
completely.
yeah. Because it's like we were talking again, and I would be over several days, whatever. But it wasn't like before. He wouldn't want to talk to me. He wouldn't care about me. He didn't want to be committed to me. And I still cared about him the same way and whatnot. And it was like, I don't really know if I want to put up with half-ass whatever this is. And it's like a fear of commitment. I don't know. I really don't know.
So a shift happened and you didn't like the dynamics that the shift created, or your relationship is now in a different area that it never used to be, and you're not with it. Like you're like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah,
actually.
Because we had like a fight and he's distanced himself. He's what is it? I'm an anxious attachment style. He's an avoidant attachment style. So he would just
my ex-girlfriend tells me that shit.
He would just distance himself and like, well, this isn't working. And he's like, yeah, no, it's not. And yeah, it's like, I'm literally ready. You have no idea. Like, my friends know I talk about, I just want someone's baby. Like, I just want someone's son to get me pregnant and wife me up. That's all I want.
Really?
Yes. I want commitment so bad. Like,
really?
So bad. Yeah.
At 20?
Yeah. I want a kid by like 22.
Wow.
But
I'm not used to hearing
nobody,
shit like that.
Nobody is willing to offer it to me.
How do you...
It's ridiculous.
I mean, you have 2 years. It can probably get done. I mean, culturally, dating now completely favors the woman. So you should be completely fine. I mean, eventually you can vet out a lot of motherfuckers. Like, like you're going to... So how do you get to that conclusion? Is it just going to be like a heart thing, a feeling thing? Because if you have a date set in your head to be with someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, I go into the rational brain and am like, how could you complete that? I can't comprehend that, finding somebody for the rest of your life.
That's fair.
In a time frame.
Yeah, I don't have hope either, because even if I do meet someone now, like, who's to say 10 years down the road he won't completely switch up and like fight me for my kids?
You never know.
In court. Exactly. It fucking sucks.
I mean, he'll lose unless you're a heroin addict.
Which, no, never heroin.
Which isn't that far off.
Honestly.
Yeah, but yeah, that's interesting. I don't feel like women are that way. Maybe I'm just from somewhere else. This is kind of a Bible, very Christian place, Mormons specifically, and Mormons specifically get married very young and have children right away and very bang fast. Them the fuck out for 10 years straight. A
lot of kids. Yeah.
Yeah, like the girl is pregnant for 10 years.
Yeah. I always saw like my aunts just pregnant their whole lives. I'm like,
their whole fucking life.
Oh,
this is a fucking baby factory.
Just pregnant every time I saw them for like 10
either
years.
Pregnant or in between being pregnant.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of an undertaking.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in prison.
I definitely don't want 10 kids. I want like at the most 4. That's the most.
Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable number. But fuck.
Yeah, no one wants to worship the ground I walk on and wife me up.
That's what you want. You want someone that you want to be like a goddess.
Yeah.
Really, like worshipped.
Yeah. Well,
That's a tall order.
I just don't want to be like screamed at, fuck you, and be called a bitch. I don't feel like that's a lot to ask for. I really don't.
Well, I mean, you went from worshiping the ground that you're on to just not being called a bitch.
Exactly.
I don't
Well,
know.
Well,
What's the take from that?
I don't feel like it's hard to be nice. I've never wanted to scream at my significant other, fuck you.
I mean, yeah.
What? I don't know. Men are a different breed. I've heard so many men scream specifically, fuck you, to another woman, including myself.
So many men do it?
Yes. I've heard friends' conversation, mom, siblings conversations. Like, it's like triggering. I hear just a man like, fuck you. And then, the woman, don't talk to me like that. No, fuck you. It's like, oh, dear God. Running for the streets.
Yeah, why can't things just be good all the time?
Because anger issues as fuck.
Why can't shit just always be okay all the time?
I was reading my astrology book today, and it made a lot of sense that it said for Pisces, you know how I'm always talking about how like shit's just always happening to me? Pisces tend to have what they think of as a lot of ups and downs, but the way to think of it is inwards and outwards rather than ups and downs. So like you're taking in, giving out, and I was like, that makes so much sense. Why so much bullshit is constantly happening to me. It was like, it may feel like a roller coaster. I'm like, what the hell? So, yeah, I don't know. That could have something to, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, so fuck everything.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you something. I've been listening to this podcast, and it's like this Jamaican chick. It's a Jamaican people giving their perspective, the Rastafarians. It's a Jamaican religion, very loosely defined, that's really just worship of earth and sky. And there's no real, God isn't a white dude that's 6'4", with strong cheekbones.
Yeah.
It's very like, they keep it so spiritual.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm doing a bad job
Interesting. I understand.
Right.
I think.
But she was this old like Jamaican chick, really healthy looking, really clear skin, really, like vibrant eyes, and so I trust her.
Yeah.
You should, as you should, and
Typically.
everybody else.
Uh-huh.
And she was saying that we're electromagnetic beings. The sun is electric, the earth is magnetic, and a lot of the sicknesses and the depressions and the anxieties that we have is occurring because of some type of disconnect of earth and sky.
That makes sense.
And also how important diet is, and there's specific organs that are damaged will put you in specific emotional states or affect your mood in specific ways, like the kidney, a hurt kidney or a failing kidney is someone that drinks a lot, just that destroys your kidney.
Yeah.
They're more angry. They have a lot more anger, and they lash out, and they don't have a lot of energy, or there's like specific things in specific organs that, and then this other organ might, if it's going down or isn't healthy, it could trigger a depression or anxiety.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and then a lot of those ailments come from diet and then just lack of connection to earth and sky.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That's interesting because, again, in my book that I was reading today, it said how speaking like talking specifically about Pisces, but with all of them. But with us, we're very emotional, empathetic, so we absorb a lot of energy and other people's emotions and moods and stuff. And because each sign is the ruler of different body parts. Anyway, Pisces is the feet, and so it's like it's very important. You know, you wear the right footwear. You might have a lot of foot problems. I'm like, makes so much sense.
Do you have foot problems?
I've had foot problems my entire life since I was a child. No, when I was in 4th grade, I had to get those insoles in my shoes made at the doctor to put in my feet in 4th grade because I had and then I was born with an extra bone in my foot, so it would like rub and hurt when I walked. And they said if it didn't shave off itself in the next few years, I'd have to get it surgically removed. But kind of went away, I guess. But I've had problems with my feet my whole life. And then it gets crazier. It gets crazier. It said that Pisces also connected with lymphatic system, your nasal and your throat and stuff. And it said so you may be more prone to those kinds of viruses, things like that.
Which you are.
I've seen. I got mono when I was 9. Was sick for a year. Then I got a month, and then I got pneumonia directly after, and problems with that my whole life. So I definitely think our emotional and spiritual state affects our moods, emotions, and our physical health.
Physical health, yeah, big time, and that's important to know, I guess.
Yeah.
How well you are with your mental, or how well you can maintain your mind and thought patterns. Your whole being follows that.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go is gonna follow the ability that you have to be okay between the ears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The way you speak to yourself. You know, if you get in irregular patterns of speaking to yourself in bad ways or criticizing yourself or putting yourself down, we were talked about the impression, intention, and energy has on water.
Mm-hmm.
With those water experiment things that I showed you, where how like I hate you turned the water molecule into something just disgusting and just eroded, and then the I love you, it's beautiful and symmetrical. And that we're 70% water, so we're talking to ourselves. You have to watch out how you talk to yourself.
Yeah.
You have to. Mm-hmm. You gotta keep your shit good.
Yeah. Clean.
Yeah. You want to be beautiful and shit. You want to be symmetrical. You don't want to,
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, and even doing trauma work, I've seen people share their experiences about how working too much gave them a stroke and heart attacks, crazy shit like that, cancer. So many people could oh
my god,
be
great
almost
point.
saved by healing.
I've never thought about how much of it is the person's lifestyle of just, I've been working too much, or my wife was cheating on me, or my son got addicted to heroin, or like just things that are going on in your life that you're reacting to in a bad way,
ways you can't control,
and then it just manifests physically in a stroke or a heart attack.
When
you have to be able to manage, even in the midst of like chaos and a fucking whirlwind, you have to be able to mentally manage yourself.
Otherwise your body will shut it down.
Shut her down. It's gonna shut her down.
It's gonna do it for you.
Garen motherfucking Teed.
Self-induced coma.
Yeah, so be nice to yourself. Talk to yourself nice.
Be nice.
It'll pay off in the long run. I blew my shoulder. I got a bump shoulder and shit. I played basketball and the fucking shit popped out. I got a $4,500 bill for that, a $900 bill for that, and then another $300 bill for that for radiation. All in 3 different bills, like $5,600.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I loved it. I was like, oh my God,
Don't
these
you love
guys.
that?
Yeah, it's like,
Wow.
how could you be so, caring? Like, you gotta come
so
in and then
sweet.
you take care of me, and then I come home and then you, fuck these motherfuckers.
Some of the shit I've been finding about America, I mean, this is all shit I already knew, but like, dude, why are we putting ourselves on a pedestal? Like, yo, I'm sorry, America needs to humble itself. We're pretty fucking bad. So many other countries, help with healthcare, but besides that, we've stolen pretty much all the land that we have. I watched this podcast about how we got Hawaii, and like, dude, what the fuck?
Tell me.
That is fucked. It's like whole ass story, but basically like we came there, they welcomed us, and then we were like, "Hey, you want to be part of the US?" And they're like, "Nah." And then they're like, "Do it." And they're like, "No." And it was Queen Leukalani. I fucked that name up, but
It's okay.
but
You did your best.
yeah, she like wouldn't surrender the land, so they had her held hostage in her own castle for like years, and then yeah, there was a lot to it because there was also like a constitution that was made in Hawaii, but it was made illegally because they were literally held at gunpoint. And yeah, we basically just fucking took it. And there's people still to this day fighting for the independence of Hawaii back.
Took it at gunpoint?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And then turned into a fucking tourist attraction for
Yep.
fat people.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
fucking
I'm
horrible.
Like, I'm like, y'all can't even give me a free ambulance ride? Like, shit.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like $500 per mile in the ambulance.
We need to humble ourselves. Like, take it down. We are not the shit. I don't think we are. I should not talk too much shit. But you know what? If you want to put me in your. They had like concentration camps for Japanese people. And yet we're like, fuck the Germans, Holocaust. We did the same shit.
Yeah. Even beyond that. That was a response to being bombed.
At Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, which you can't just do a blanket. You can't just huddle. What the fuck am I saying? Like,
They were American citizens.
Yeah, like born in America and shit. You can't
Doesn't
just
matter.
herd all of them into fucking concentration camps if that ethnicity of person bombs something.
Right.
But we did.
One Japanese does it. All of you.
Yeah, all you motherfuckers.
All of you are gone.
Yeah, I was born in
Yeah.
Kansas. I don't give a fuck.
Literally.
You're going.
I don't care. You're gone. You're out of here. Oh no. And then there was the behavioral schools for the natives
I was gonna bring that
where
up
we
right after.
whitewashed them.
You have no fucking idea.
Oh
Like,
my God. That's probably, I would say some of the worst, but we've done bad stuff.
they lost their whole language, their history, their spirituality. I was just selling a fucking car to like this Native American girl, and they were being inspected by a mechanic, and I was like, oh, finally I get the fucking chance to ask a Native about connecting to ancestors.
Yeah.
So I asked her, and then she was like, and then she was like kind of drawing a blank, and then she's like, she couldn't remember, and then it's been out of her tribe for a while. Like her tribe didn't have it, and then she said that there's another tribe she thinks they'll like basically just do drugs, like
Yeah, I had that thought.
peyote, yeah, basically
Yeah.
do peyote
Yeah.
and then make music or dance to. I don't know. I'm just being racist, but no,
Fair.
that's what she said, and
Yeah.
so basically, it was wiped out.
Yeah.
The knowledge of connecting to the ancestors had been killed.
Thanks.
Thank you, whites.
America, colonizers.
Fucking white people.
No, literally, like,
Fucking worse.
yeah. We took everything, and if they didn't listen, then they were, well, we sent them away to reservations that still exist, and then they were forced to go to schools where, yeah, they were literally whitewashed. They had to cut their hair and only speak English.
Only speak English.
Oh, and there was so much.
They were given their religion, and some of them were like castrated, and they would mutilate their genitals. And
I was gonna say a lot of them were abused and raped.
Raped,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Raped and abused, and they mutilated genitals, and then it was not that long ago.
No, yeah, it like grandparents, great grandparents.
This is yeah, they were still doing it, and then
I want to say, no, that
it
could
was
be
her,
wrong.
It was her grandmother. She was saying her grandmother was the generation that got put into the, what are they called?
That's what I thought. I was gonna say it was
You're
the
right.
70s. I believe it was like the 70s. That the last school was like done. I think the 70s was when the schools were wiped out, like the whitewashing schools. But so
And
time before that,
they're successful in their effort to destroy their entire history
it's fucking crazy.
and thousands of years of ancient knowledge and spirituality and herbs and healing,
And
all
that's
fucking destroyed.
the history of the land, which makes no sense. Like,
Yeah.
you want the land so bad so that you can make money off of it, but like that's not what it is. We lost everything. Well, they lost everything, but we lost everything too because they used it for money, and we didn't get to learn how they did use everything for medicine and whatnot, because Western medicine is the only one that matters.
Pills.
Yeah.
Thousands of years of like herbs and plant holistic medicine gone. And then just imagine having that wiped from you, like the sense of identity that you don't have anymore. What are you? It's like black people. It's like you can't go off on someone black or disrespect them or be disparaging about them being black, but what about the fact that you lost all of your history and connection to ancestors? Like, what does black mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're from fucking Sudan and you're from South Africa, and what is black? Like, you lost everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Just like the Indians did.
Yeah.
They don't know
That's
what they used to be.
Yeah. And even people experiencing it. I was listening to the story on a podcast, and I was like, I'd love to work with those people that have a lot of trauma about individuality and who they are and, whatnot. But because, they literally took away their sense of identity, who they were, gave them white names. Like, it's ridiculous. It's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, America.
Yeah, and black people the same, but black people have been integrated
Yeah.
to society. And Indians were given their own little shit.
Yeah.
So they stay to them. And then if you go to the reservations, it's bad. Garbage all over the place, stray dogs running around that look fucking sick and fucked up. And Diseased. Everybody's just overweight and kind of fucked up looking. That's your little pocket of socialism.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. This is what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the government pays for you to live, but you don't have enough to really have a car, and you just have this shit shack. And
you can't make life better for yourself.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you're being stuck in the ghetto, but actually stuck.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. And the foundation of America and whatever America is, because we're fucking new too, like a new company.
Yeah.
To this whole whatever the fuck it is, this drawing of invisible lines, and then putting a name on it, and then pretending like we own it.
Yeah.
You want to get deep, like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's not real. The land was here before you were here. It's going to be here long after. You don't own it.
You weren't the first to own it, and you won't be the last.
No. No, it's going to be here thousands of years after you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you draw these fucking lines and put these names, you know, on the.
That shit's crazy.
But it's like a dog peeing
Mm-hmm.
on something.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
oh, this is mine.
And then more dogs come. No, I want this one.
Yeah, and then 25 years later, the dog doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. He's long gone.
He's gone.
But he left his mark.
Yeah, but he peed on that thing over there.
Fucking hell, man.
How's what we're doing different from that? Other than the fact that it's genocide and rape.
Exactly.
His dogs aren't doing that. I mean, what they're doing is pretty innocent compared to that.
Honestly, yeah. I got this fucking message on Instagram from a sergeant trying to recruit me for the army or some shit, and I straight up told him, I was like, nah, I hear there's hella sexual abuse, so like no thanks. And he replied with like 3 messages, but I haven't opened them yet. So it's been like weeks.
Oh shit. I like to read them.
Should I open them?
Yeah. Please do it.
I said, like, I hear there's a lot of sexual abuse that goes like unjustified or something.
Yeah, I've heard that too, that they
yeah,
a lot of sexual tension, and it's just mostly dudes and shit.
Yeah.
So shit gets weird.
Matt Beatty, where did you hear that? Because I've heard the same thing about civilian businesses and corporations. I didn't expect that.
That's a hard rebuttal.
I didn't expect that. Okay.
It's
Go
everywhere,
off,
bitch.
Sergeant Matt Beatty. Fucking hell, man.
Get it, dude.
He's going to get a strongly worded message later. Fuck. Acting like I'm in business and corporation. Fucking hell, man. I wouldn't do the military.
Oh, holy shit. That's a hard rebuttal, though. He didn't deny it. He's just like, everywhere's raping girls. Everywhere. Like, we're molesting girls everywhere. Like, what the fuck? You didn't make it like we're some isolated thing? That's a hard rebuttal. I want to say I like it.
I want to say. Wow, I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah. That's true.
I would, but I hear there's a lot of sexual abuse and women don't get justice, so no thanks. He didn't have to, I don't know, I feel like that was kind of snappy. I didn't say anything rude.
You kind of did. You're like putting down what his whole world revolves around.
Well, maybe he should do something to change it then.
True.
Instead of comparing it. That's the problem with fucking men, but we're not going to get into that.
What was his message again?
His message?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that? Because I've heard the same thing about civilian businesses and corporations. So basically,
where did you hear it? But no denying that it exists. Where did you hear that? I'm not going to defend what you said. I'm just going to say that this happens in other places.
I was going to say, I'll just say that I'd rather work for the government than civilians who do the same thing.
Right. You'd rather be molested by a government employee.
Instead of, in fact, I feel like you'd have a better chance getting justice outside of the military because apparently, they're protected, and apparently you have to have a lot of hardcore evidence.
Yeah.
And shit.
No, they're gonna protect their people.
Exactly. Where my sisters outside of the army are like, believe the victim, believe the accuser, you know, but
don't always.
But
that's a blanket statement. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't.
Sometimes people lie.
It's true.
About shit.
Yeah, it's true. But overall, believe the victim. But yeah, that's not the case in the army because as we've heard about America, they have a history of just not giving a shit. So that's where we are.
Fucking crazy. The stack of the fucking house of cards is going down.
Go us.
Yeah, we're the best.
We're just the greatest.
The greatest country on earth.
We've got the best president in office in history.
Oh, wow.
Smartest. It's a joke.
Joe Biden really checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
He really, not only is he intelligent, but he's handsome. And he He really fills out a suit.
He has a way with words.
Yes. Such beautiful eyes.
Uh-huh.
He has
Yes.
a way with words. He sure does. He really does.
Oh my God, what a joke. Yeah, I don't think America should have an ego of any sort or even consider themselves a superpower, because I think we're a big fat pussy and we need to be humbled. And I think that would happen if we ever had a World War III.
I mean,
The world would end.
shit's not looking good. That's for certain. Beyond that speculation, but shit is not good right now. I mean, in this transitional period with fucking Biden and whatever the fuck is next, which isn't gonna be Biden for sure. Nobody likes him, even his side.
Rightfully so.
But just with the trucker convoys and shit happening, there's now the United States is assembling a trucker convoy to send to DC, which is probably going to hold up the food supply chain. So it's already, the only way we get stuff is if people put it in a truck and
Bring it
to the grocery store. If they don't do that, we don't have stuff.
right.
We don't have food.
Yeah.
And they're all going to go to DC. So, I mean, you're going to see,
Sick.
yeah, we got that to look forward to. Good crumbling of the food supply
Yeah.
chain.
Another toilet paper fiasco, but
But this time,
food.
actual famine.
Actual
People starving to death.
necessity. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, help us all.
Yes, please. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people fucking waking up to the bullshit.
That's a good point. Yeah.
We don't know how positive, if that's enough to swing things into a place where everything is good again, because shit's gonna get really bad.
Yeah. Before it gets
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the amount of people seeing through the corporate bullshit and the talking points.
It's refreshing.
Yeah. It's more than I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
People are actually following the money now and seeing that who's funding the news, and I don't know, shit's getting gnarly.
It's gonna get crazy next little bit.
In the next little bit.
Next couple decades.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be crazy.
What do you think?
As long as they don't draft women into the military, I'm chilling.
It's a good answer.
Yeah. I'll cook at home. I'll clean.
Yeah. I have a fucking fucked up ankle from skateboarding. I think I can get exempt.
I get accepted. I've been in the mental hospital. I think I should be good.
No.
They won't let me.
No, I think they'll still put you through.
You think?
Yeah, they would.
You think they would?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of this generation who has been in a mental hospital, so
Probably more than most generations.
yeah, probably more than ever.
Oh, my God. That's fucking crazy. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
The most youth admitted to psychiatric wards
in history.
in history.
That'd be interesting. It's probably now. I'd put money on it being now.
That's a good note to end on.